Hi everyone! With the launch of Tail Animator Tool, we want to tell you a little bit about what it is and how it works. It's a Maya tool that allows you to generate a visually appealing tail animation directly on the Maya timelines, without tricks, just a few clicks and you will have it. Of course, you can iterate as much times as you want to get the desired result. We will see a practical example on a real tractor. We will start selecting the tail from the tail 0 to join until the end. Let's start selecting this, and on the order that we want to affect the tail, we will do it. We will be selecting the, okay? We will use this button to basically set the selected object, and now we have a new transform. There is basically where we save the initial pose, okay? So we will use the horizontal rotation to generate the animation, and we will see the result on the timeline. As you see, we have a lot of range, a really nice movement, but it's really slow, so we will duplicate that speed and regenerate again. That is looking better. Let's reduce a little bit the range and see how this looks. Okay, that's perfect. The next step is to enable the vertical rotation. Let's do that. Okay, we enable the vertical rotation, we see the values, and let's regenerate it with these values. Okay, now we see we had a lot of movement, but it's looking like this. It's not having a nice movement, so we will duplicate the speed of the horizontal rotation. We will set this on 4. So with this you can see we have a really nice motion, but we are still having a lot of range, so we will reduce that. Now we can see the movement is looking much more natural. I think now we reduce too much the vertical rotation, so we can increase the value. Yeah, that's perfect. That's much better. I think it's really active, so we can change some values like the stiffness, and we can see how this looks. Yeah, okay. Same for the, maybe we can increase on the horizontal rotation. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah, you can see that's better with the result. We can add a little bit of scale in case you want to do it. And yeah, we add something really cool, but I think it's too big, the scale, so let's reduce that to a half. Okay, yeah, that looks a little bit better, and it's subtle, but it's still there. Okay, so let's disable the joints visibility to watch this. Perfect. Cool. I really like the result. Okay, let's try to do something, and we will delete the animation. Let's try to do an initial pose. Select all these joints. And let's rotate it. Okay. With this, we can have an initial pose. Let's save the initial pose, and let's regenerate the animation. Let's see how this looks. Okay, it's looking a little bit different from the initial pose, as you can see. Let me disable the stiffness completely. We can have more vertical rotation. Yeah, okay, let's increase this. Okay, this is looking great. Let's enable more stiffness. Okay, there we have something interesting. So let's increase the rotation range. You can see how this looks. It's a little bit weird, so let's stop this, delete the animation. Let's go back to the initial pose. Let's open the channel box. save the initial pose and regenerate. Perfect. With this, you see you're able to create that tail animation really quickly, really easy, and really fast. So that's all. Thank you. Thank you so much for seeing me, and hope you like it.